Hello there people, what is going on? I'm Commando. I'm just doing this little sort of channel update thing. This would be like my 5-year Uploadiversary, as I like to call it, today. And I was just looking back. I thought I did something last year, but I didn't. I was just uploading The Walking Dead: A New Frontier at that time, the first episodes of that. I thought I did something, I didn't. But the previous years I did. I did like a special, little series or what have you. But as you've probably noticed, I don't really care about YouTube anymore. It just doesn't seem worth it to continue doing it anymore. I don't think I'm even going to bother continuing with the WWE prediction reviews. Like, even though that's something I like doing and I like sharing my thoughts on it, it's not worth it because I don't get any feedback. I don't get any comments, and the views isn't very good, and my screen is going off there. I thought I would record this on the video camera thing, because why not? But yeah, it's simply not worth it continuing. I've mentioned it in a few of my series and what have you, but I just don't think it's worth continuing. I want to keep sharing my thoughts on wrestling, because I like doing it, but what's the point? Nobody responds, nobody leaves comments, there's no views. I don't get why people subscribe to a channel if you're not going to watch it. Why have 20,000 people subscribed if you're not going to watch? That's the only reason I subscribe to a channel now, is if I'm going to watch the stuff. And the only two that I'm subscribed to a lot of people, but a lot of these channels don't even upload, so it's not a big deal. But there's only two that I watch now. It's WWE and the up down down thing. And even then, I'm like a month behind on the up down down stuff. So it's not something I keep on top of enough. And of course, there's like the Telltale videos or what have you. I'm subscribed to stuff like that, and Grand Theft Auto or what have you. But I don't see why people subscribe to a channel if you're not going to watch the content. It just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing any other stuff. The only things I will do is the final season or what have you of The Walking Dead for Telltale, and I'll do The Wolf Among Us, the next season of it. That's the only things I'm going to do. It just simply isn't worth the time, to record it and edit it. Like I enjoy recording stuff, but and I don't even do a lot of editing either. I just go through it, think of a title, split it up, make a very basic thumbnail, because like I said, it's not worth the time putting in making some fancy ass thumbnail. And even then, even that, just going through like a 2-hour video, what have you, and then make the thumbnails, it's maybe like an hour or so, an hour or 2 hours. If I like the Telltale stuff, I'll go and watch the alternate choices, so that takes a bit of time as well. But it's just simply, it's not worth it to me anymore. Like, it just simply isn't worth it. Like, I used to love YouTube. I used to love doing it. I used to love recording. Every week I used to always record something, and if I couldn't get stuff recorded because of wrestling or what have you, I was like really upset about it, or be pissed off. But now I just don't care. It's been going for so long. I just simply don't care about recording anymore, because it just simply isn't worth it. There was one time where I really believed in myself. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be successful at this. And sure, I've had some success. I guess the SmackDown vs. Raw videos are successful. I don't know why, because it wasn't even like I uploaded that at the time it was released. It was like 2 years after it was released, and somehow they're still successful. So that's cool, and I made a lot of money from doing that, so that's great, and that's good, that's fine. But the money isn't it's not a important thing to me. I was more wanting people to leave comments and leave feedback, and I just don't get that. So it's people will be like, oh well, you got loads of money, so that's great. But well, no, that's not really it for me. I'd like when I be getting feedback, I want to be talking to people, I want people to enjoy the stuff, but I don't get that, and haven't gotten that for a long time. So it simply isn't worth continuing. I remember one time I thought, okay, this is it, it's starting now. Because back when I was doing Super Mario 64, a long time ago, I think I might have been the first year I started, 2013, maybe 2014, I can't remember. And there was 2 people that started commenting, and they were like interacting with each other and commenting with each other about the video and stuff. And I thought, oh, this is it. It's starting now. This is going to be the start of things, you know, progressing and what have you. And that didn't last very long. I think it was maybe a week or a month, maybe, I can't remember. And then I never heard from those guys again. So I was like, okay, this is it. This is the start, and then it was gone. But there has been one person, and I talk to this person pretty regularly. You know, I appreciate her stuff, her comments and that. You know, it's the one person that leaves detailed comments and not just these people spamming their crap or whatever. Like, oh, great vid, left a like, come subscribe to my channel, blah 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 blah. You never watched the video, so I don't give a crap. You know, if you're not gonna watch mine, why should I bother watching yours? You know, I don't get that fake feedback crap, really don't. But yeah, that's it. There's no reason in me continuing, which is a shame, because at one time I had a lot of passion for this and I really did believe I was going to be successful at it, but it hasn't happened. I got into it too late, I think. If I'd have gotten into this a few years earlier, maybe I would have had a better chance of success. I don't know. But I think it's a lot harder to be successful these days because so many people do it. It's a lot harder to, you know, get noticed. Like this Man vs. Raw thing was very lucky. That was very lucky that got popular. Yeah, it's a harder thing to become popular these days. I guess you just gotta try and do different things. I don't know. I mean, I've tried montages. I've tried, you know, like lots of people said, try different things. You know, intros and outros and all that kind of jazz. Tried it. Didn't make any difference. I remember doing a series where I made an intro for every single one. And then I started doing the different thumbnails for every video. Hasn't made any difference. Like people said, oh, you should make these fancy ass thumbnails. But I'm like, well, why should I invest all that time if it's not going to pay off, you know? So yeah, but that's about it. I could ramble on here. I'm not going to bother. I want to go play Assassin's Creed Syndicate because I'm enjoying it and I got time off, so I got more time to play it. So I'm going to go and do that because I'm quite liking it. There's a lot of extra stuff in it. There's a lot of these like gang stronghold things and bounty hunts. There's a lot of these things, so I'm not progressing through the story as quick as I'd like to, but at the same time I'm constantly leveling up and I'm getting better gear and what have you, so I'm able to, you know, get through these things a lot quicker because I'm a lot higher level than I probably should be for attacking these things. Like the area is like, oh, a level 6 or something, and I'm like level 8 or 9 I think I am now, so I'm able to you know, defeat these enemies really quickly. But I think even if I wasn't, I would still be getting through it pretty quickly because it's not that hard. Like I enjoy the Assassin's Creed games. I didn't like Unity that much. I really hated the combat in it. But I think this one's better. It's a little, it's almost like the previous ones. Not quite. You still can't really do the assassin blade thing. Like you can. The only thing you can't really do it in is combat. Like if you throw a smoke bomb, you can't really go up and just, you know, whatever the blade's called, the hidden blade. You can't just hidden blade them. You can sometimes get a one kill thing, but you can't like before where you could just select the hidden blade then boom. You know, I loved the way the previous games were. It's a little, I like the way it is now in Syndicate, but I think it's a little bit different in the newer one. But I'm still intrigued with it because I was watching the trailers when it was leading up to Origins, and I'm like, oh man, that looks really good. Because I really didn't like Unity. I wasn't that impressed with that. Near the end, you know, I got used to the combat thing, but I really didn't like it. And I took a long break from the Assassin's Creed games after that because I was like, I don't like this. Because I love Rogue. Rogue's, in my opinion, a very underrated Assassin's Creed, or overlooked Assassin's Creed because it released the same time as Unity. But I really liked it. I loved Rogue. I thought it was great. I thought it really blurred the lines of who's good and who's bad in the Assassins and the Templars. I thought it did told a really good story there, and I enjoyed the gameplay too. It was a lot of fun. But this one's been, I've been liking the Syndicate one. It's good so far, and it'd be good if they come back to the Jacob and Evie Fry. Well, if they're still alive. I don't know what happens at the end. You know, maybe something goes down there. I don't know. We'll get there eventually. I'm on sequence 5 right now, so I'm on my way to go and get back to it. So yeah, that's my little update, I guess. Don't know how long this has gone on. Probably like 10 minutes. You know, I like to ramble. And as I've also fully shaved for the first time in 2 years. It's the first time I've been fully shaved. I just thought I'm going to do it. Since it's a new year or whatever, I'm just going to fully shave. So it's very weird to see me like this. I look different. I think I will just go back to a beard though. I'm not really. It's alright like this. You know, I prefer the beard. It's better. Or some form of facial hair on the old face. So yeah, that's this little update done. If you watched, thank you. That's my plans for the rest of YouTube. Just the Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us. I don't think I'm gonna do the WWE things. It just isn't worth it. So yep, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. One other thing, I might continue doing the WWE, you know, action figure unboxings. I've got some of them at Christmas, so I might, you know, do those. I might, you know, show those off. That's about it. I might do those whenever I get them. Just, you know, make a little video of them whenever I get them. Apart from that, that's it.